Welcome to my channel, and I appreciate the couple more subscribers that YouTube has added to my total here. I think it was based on the Kaya. What was the guy's name? Greg Biffle, on his death and the plane crash. That video seemed to pick up a few more views during the evening. So yeah, YouTube added a couple of more subscribers to my channel. I appreciate it. But we have this other story that I'm presenting now. Multiple gunmen opened fire at a South African pub, killing 9 and wounding 10 in the early hours of Sunday, say the authorities. Okay. Now this was in the township of Bekkersdal, west of Johannesburg. It is the second mass shooting in South Africa in 3 weeks. About 12 unknown suspects in a white minibus and a silver sedan opened fire at pub patrons at Quanoxalo Tavern in the Tombo section of Bekkersdal and continued to shoot randomly as they fled the scene. According to police, some victims were randomly shot in the streets by unknown gunmen. The police said of the incident that left 9 people dead, 10 people hospitalized. Right? Police did not release information about the victims, but police spokesperson Brigadier Brenda Muradili confirmed that an e-hailing driver was among those caught in the crossfire. She said the driver has dropped off a client, had just dropped off a client. So are we getting anything here about possible suspects or what? I'll ask. I'll see what Google says. Is there any suspects in the South African pub shooting? And it just says multiple gunmen. 9 people have died, at least 10 others wounded. Okay, you're going to get a lot of different variations of the numbers as well. So I'm not seeing motive unknown after a dozen gunmen in a minibus and car target. So motive unknown. Not seeing anything about possible suspects or anything. I want to play this video and then I want to show you this decode, okay? First of all, you like that thumbnail right there? I had to show you before I start. That's a solid thumbnail, and obviously you saw it and you clicked on the video, right?
Now, South African police have launched a manhunt for 12 suspects after a shooting near Johannesburg. At least 9 people were killed when gunmen opened fire on customers at a local bar in the township of Bekkersdal. South African police Gauteng spokesperson Brigadier Brenda Muradili joins us now on the phone from Johannesburg. Welcome to Al Jazeera. Thanks for your time. So I've given a rough outline of what we know happened, but can you fill in the gaps? Can you walk us through what you understand happened at that tavern in the early hours of the morning?
Good day, Neve. Yes, you have given a little bit of a background. We understand that from eyewitnesses that one of the patrons from that tavern was standing outside the bar when he noticed 2 vehicles, a white Kumbi as well as a grey sedan, that just stopped there. And without saying anything, those assailants went into the tavern and started shooting randomly. And then as people were running from the tavern, going out, then as the suspects were fleeing the scene, they also started, shot randomly on the street.
All right, so I can't handle much of that. Look, I never entered the name of the pub, so I want to enter that over here. You can watch me do it here. Okay, so that was the name of the tavern. Let's just put the name like that. Interesting. Okay, so these are political numbers, okay? Quinoxolo. That's the name of the tavern. Not sure if I'm pronouncing it right. And that's a bunch of political right there. Because look at politics. Look at that right there. So you have 113. And I was already kind of looking at the president of South Africa. But look at that. 113 and 40 like politics. And you even get 103 and 130 right there as well. That's the name of the tavern. But I have more incredible stuff than that. Look at this right here. Watch how undeniable this is and watch how I catch these patterns, okay? Undeniable, what I mean is connect these look at these numbers. You can't deny this, and connections with other stories with similar incidents, right? Look at that right there. Nine dead, wounding 10. So that's like 91. You see that? 9 and 1. And you know, emergency 911. Look, African pub equals 91, even though it's South African pub, but African pub 91. If you think that that's like a stretch, maybe look, shot equals 19, chaos equals 19, shooting equals 109. So 10 wounded, 9 killed, 109. And look how this converts to the language here, you know, and you can see how this story is kind of put together. Remember, Charlie Kirk got assassinated on 9/10 or 10/9, however you want to say it, the 10th day of the 9th month. You see that? A totally different story, and again, shooting 109. So, look, South African even has S like shooting. Even South Africa was founded in 1910. Look, 1910. So you get the 910 in the founding date of South Africa. Even down at the bottom, it gained full sovereignty later, becoming a republic in 1961. Flip that 6 and it's like a 9. Flip the 6 and the 1, it's like a 19. The upcoming anniversary of the founding of South Africa, 19 numerology. This shooting was 161 days before the next birthday of South Africa. 161. Flip the numbers over, 191. You still get the 1, the 9, and the 1. Or the 1 and the 9, I should say. I mean, just let that soak in right there. You're going to have to look at those numbers. With almost 26,000 homicides in 2024, or more than 70 per day on average, South Africa is one of the highest homicide rates in the world. Look at the 26. 26,000 homicides when chaos equals 26, sacrifice, shot, and African pub all 62. Look at the date numerology of the founding anniversary that's coming up in May of South Africa, 62, 17, and 46. African pub, 46. Shot, 17. Chaos, 46. Sacrifice, 46. Kill, 17 and 64. Shooting even has that 107 like 17, you know, and kill, shooting have the 44. Look at a nation of 62 million has comparatively stringent gun control laws. 62 million people in the nation. African pub 62, shot 62, sacrifice 62. Come on, man. Look at the numerology over there. 62, 46, and 17. They want you to know that this township of Bekkersdal, which is located 46 kilometers west of Johannesburg. Look, shot 46, chaos 46, sacrifice 46, African pub 46. 46 state numerology. The next birthday is South Africa. Come on, this is everything that factors into this decode. Look at that. Man, look how it says that's the same as 28 miles right there. What else has that 28? Where's the calculator? Here it is right here. Is it dead? Let's see. Or die. Which one? One of them has the 28. Death? No. Okay, I can't find it right now. Is it kill? Kill has the 28 right there. Look, all of the kill numbers. Kill 28. Look at that. You even land with that 28 right there. See that? Okay, so this translates over to the Jake Paul Anthony Joshua scripted fight as well, okay? I did that. I covered that kind of on the fly as I was looking at trending news. And then I did a little video on the Jake Paul Glass Joe connection. And I noticed these numbers that popped up with Anthony Joshua, the beatdown of Jake Paul with his full name. I pointed it out in the video. 153 and 351 trending, right? Now South Africa's trending with this pub shooting. Look at the founded anniversary of South Africa. 315, 31st day of the 5th month, or you could say the 5th month and the 31st day. 531135. Anthony Joshua's full name, 153 and 351. Same numbers. Amazing, right? You could go and dissect this whole story and it can go on and on and on, but it's not what I'm doing here. Let's play this other video now. Okay. So if you don't mind me, I'm just going to look at a couple of more connections while I'm here. Notice the president of South Africa, his birthday is on the 17th, 1117. That is 3 days before former President Joe Biden as well. Look, he's born in 52. President, government, and White House equal 52. Okay. But look he's born on the 17th. Remember, kill equals 17. Sacrifice equals 170 like 17. Shooting equals 107 like 17. Cyril Ramaphosa. How many days after his birthday was this shooting? Do I have a date calculator up? Yes, but I'm gonna... Okay, I can use this one right here. So he's got the birthday 11/17. Oh, and you know what? This shooting was on 12/21, 1221, which is like 121, right? Blood sacrifice equals 121 as well. So 34 days after the president of South Africa's birthday, look when we go to the calculator. Murder equals 34 and morgue equals 34. See that right there? Murder, morgue, 34. Even killing equals 43, which is 34 reversed. You see that right there? So everything connected is going to be, it's all going to be there. Notice how the president is age 73. Sacrifice equals 73, okay? I'm telling you, this is what I do. You see, sacrifice equals 73. There's that 46. There's that 170. There's that 62. You know, I mean, when you get mass shootings, you get political people connected. That doesn't mean that I'm saying they're responsible for it or anything. This is just the fake world. President of South Africa since 2018. 20 plus 18 is 38. Remember, murder equals 38. Killing 38. Death 38. RIP 38. Even murder and morgue have that 83, the reverse. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just how it is. The second largest political party in South Africa, the Democratic Alliance, called for a special task force to probe the 2 recent shootings in the province. I mean, come on, man. Okay, so just another one, man. Another one. Another story decoded by me on this channel. You see another death up there trending as well. Look, age 46. James Ransone. Remember, sacrifice equals 46, right? You know, and those other numbers as well. African pub 46, sacrifice 46, shot 46, chaos 46. So look, there's more proof there. This guy up here at the top in another story dies at age 46 now. Geez, right? Multiple gunmen opened fire at a South African pub, killing 9 and wounding 10. If you go through the story and you want to find some more stuff, let me know some more connections. There's always, there's things that I miss. I try to make not too long of a video, but I try to let you know what's going on here and kind of do a nice little breakdown for y'all. Maybe in the future when I'm no longer around, more people can appreciate, the effort I put into these videos. But it's all good. This is a hobby, and I appreciate being able to expose this language and these patterns with the trending news. And it just makes me want to know what's going on, man. Okay, until next time.